Hello, and welcome back to the Banner Saga, where on our last episode, I got very frustrated and annoyed with the game, and we lost our first battle, and it just kind of spit in my eye for it. I'm still not entirely over that, but we're gonna keep going. I have looked over my footage, and I will certainly admit that my attempts at creating a tactical advantage for myself with character placement and so on and so forth was less than successful and less than optimal. But there's some underlying stuff there I'm still pretty unhappy about that I had no control over. So last week was angry. This week is depressed because it's just one of those weeks where everything has to be a shit sandwich. Maybe not a shit sandwich, you know. Maybe it's a half decent sandwich, but somebody's like pasted shit inside of it and in place of the mustard or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're not gonna dwell on that metaphor too long. Let's get back into the game. I'm actually not sure where this is gonna resume me. I assume back at the camp. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see with foresight now if we can make some better choices. Um, that's so weird that the... Why, if you're going to the tower, why would you have this, like, slidey little thing be the thing you have to click on? Especially when, like, look, you're one pixel away from clicking on the wrong thing. Potentially. Hopefully you're, being more intentional than that, but that's bad. That's real bad, especially when it throws you straight into a battle and you can't cancel out of it. Anyway, off to a rip-roaring start on this one, huh? Alright, so we've got good morale. Should we wait and get great morale? I don't even know. Fuck it. Let's just go on in. At this point, if I see this going sideways, I'll just restart it yet again. This battle is the first that really punishes you for certain behaviors by virtue of adding more slingers and obstruction in the map and so on and so forth. So I also want to be more intentional with my turn order, which means I'm going to put Luden second or third. I actually don't know. I assume these battles are pre-generated, but maybe they aren't. I guess this is gonna be our first chance to find out. Let's see. I'm trying to remember all the... I gotta turn the audio down. It's awfully loud for me. Oh, man. Audio things. Today was a struggle with audio stuff. I don't know about you, but I've been attending a lot of virtual meetings, and it is really irritating having to deal with specialized audio equipment interfacing with crappy software. Is he the only strong arm? Why would Fasalt be in there twice? What is this order? That's... Hold on. Is it literally scrolling down this and then down the roster? Hold on. It is. Except for it knows well enough not to double up on Eric, but everything else is... Woo, boy. All right. Quality. All right. I think I'm going to put Hakan in place of Fasalt. I don't actually remember the team that I had last time. Bercy's injured. Oh, wait, no, no, no. I want fast salt. I don't... No, no, no. Yes, I had it right the first time. Right? Because I already have a provoker. Yeah. This... Okay, I'm gonna do... that, I think. Stats. Yeah, armor. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. I think this is about as good as it's gonna get, so we will see if my attempts at strategy will actually work out for me. Basically, the long and short of it at this point is just going to be focus on one side at a time. Clearly, the problem in the last attempt was split the party and then both charge in, get beat up, and then retreat, and then we just get pelted. So we're not going to do that again. What we are going to do... is this... Let's see if I have this right. Okay. So he'll move up. Basically, we're going to rush this side. It does look like this is the exact same layout as before, or very nearly. Oh, but I'm not going to do this. Hold on. I want you... Well, it won't matter, actually, because for Hakan to push up, he still has to go left one. At least one. I think this is 3 wide, but of course it won't let me see the grid until I start the battle. So, we're gonna see if this works the way I'm hoping it will. Basically, I want to rush down one of the destroyers, and then take out the slingers. Because obviously the problem last time was I was just getting pelted by the slingers. By the end, we were weak and we were just getting knocked down by them. And obviously, like I said before, generally just splitting the party was not effective. The downside to this layout is obviously that it's harder to navigate. In general, it's hard to get into and out of, but on the upside, if we all go one direction, we can sort of, chase back and forth, retreat in one direction, or attack in one direction, and it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 turns to catch up, for them to catch up coming the other way. So, yeah, to pin us down at least. At least that's the theory. We'll see if that's actually how it is in practice. I was tempted to go this direction instead because, frankly, this is a better place to fight than this one. But these guys simply don't... Well, this guy simply doesn't present the same risk as the slingers and so on. And this odd geometry should allow me to pin this guy down, sort of pick people off reasonably quickly, or at least neutralize them. We'll see. We will see. Let's give this a go. I'm actually curious, well, I don't know what the order was before either. I'm curious whether they have the same turn order, if that's also predetermined. That looks... well, I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright. So do I give you an avenue to get through? You're gonna get beat up if you go through too quick, so I think probably not. probably move you up. Then I'll have Hakan stack up here, and then Luden can go there. We're gonna find out if this is terrible. We are going to find out. Ooh. Of course. I didn't think about the relative move speeds. Well, we were gonna take some pelting anyway, so okay. Let's see. I hadn't thought too close. I hadn't thought enough about the fact that we have a mismatched number of turns. That'll probably be okay, though. Part of me almost wishes I hadn't taken all these people, but also these guys are... Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Fuck you. What did I do to deserve this? Wow, that makes him almost useless almost already. Wow. How am I supposed to not take that damage? Alright. It's a good start. Alright. We're doing okay. Now, here's the interesting part. I think that's the best placement, because regardless of which way he retreats... Oh, fuck! Alright, well, I had hoped to use Impale, but I forgot that that doesn't have the same reach as... I don't know why Impale doesn't have the same reach. Just seems very odd to have... Interesting. Huh. Now I'm thinking I've done myself a disservice and I've pinned everyone in, which is not great. See, if I send him in there, he's just gonna get in the way when we have to make a retreat. Which is what I'm most worried about, honestly. Interesting. That's the guy I was worried about coming around to punish us for our hubris, so... Okay. So how do I handle this? Kind of want to make the best use I can of his armor break ability. You're going next. You're not going to do anything. Khan goes after. He has a strength of 12. So breaking this guy's armor again would still be a worthy investment. But alternatively, breaking this guy's armor will make him easier pickings. And also force him away from the rest of the party. But it also makes Mogre easier pickings. I think he's gonna be taken out anyway, so... Nope, I didn't want to do that. See, it would have been nice if they had crowded up, because I've got these other... I was sort of hoping these other characters might be able to use their, like, abilities to deal more damage, but... Alright. Interesting, interesting. So, do I kill this guy? That looks like it ought to be traversable, but I guess not. If I kill this guy, then he gets pushed up, which is not what I want. Probably won't make a big difference, but it's enough. This guy's still more of a threat. This guy has the range to be a pain in the ass. He's going next. I'd like to neutralize him as much as possible. Let's bring him down to 1. I should have moved somewhere that would have been less effective, but hey, it's 1. Alright. So far this... well, it's already come out of my mouth, so I might as well finish the jinxing phrase. This feels like it's going better. He's there in the order, and you have 8, so breaking his armor is a good idea. Hold on, what's the... Yeah, I don't want to do that. Nope, nope, don't rest. What the fuck? Ugh, this interface. Alright. Oh no. Damn it. Well, alright. Alright. Pretty much neutral. Well, of course. Alright, so... we are outnumbered there. Hanging around here is a bad idea. Luden goes next, so let's beat a hasty retreat. I think overall our party moves faster than them. I don't love it, but we can at least put ourselves in a more advantageous spot to actually have a fight. probably don't want to... Yeah, wading in to actually be more effective is only going to end in tragedy. So, much as I'd like to do something more useful. Okay, so how do I bring the fresher units around without getting in my own way? If I move him up, he's at least... There's a better chance of the slinger taking a shot at him instead of somebody else. This guy's more or less neutralized, and killing him isn't gonna do me any favors. Well... It would get me a point for the horn, which... Yeah, see... The more imbalanced the number of players is, the faster, faster, quote-unquote, we move. Because we get more turns. More turns per player. Per player, per team member per round. But he is still technically a threat. I think... He's not... These guys are gonna have to move out of the way anyway, so... Yeah. I'm gonna do this. Where it goes next. We'll probably have him use his ability to add some ability points, some will points. Then him... He's not doing anything. He's not doing much. He's not doing anything, although both these guys might turn around and come the other way. We'll just have to wait and see. And then Luden has a chance to move. I'd like to bait this guy at least around the corner before I kill him. I think he'll be the first kill, probably. So the question is... Gunnulf's positioning really depends on which way they come around. And I just can't know that. I can influence it. At least this way... Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. Still coming that way. Alright. Interesting. I'm also doing this so Gunnulf will be the most likely target for this guy. Interesting. You're next. Then you. Ooh. Oh, but okay. Luden goes before him, though. Oh, and he's at 1. I thought he was at more. Okay. Alright. I don't want to go there because Luden can't move through. should be enough. I definitely feel like I'm wasting turns, but... I kind of want to just kill this guy. Where is he in the turn order? He's way out there. Maybe now is the time. Yeah, I think now is the time to do it. Yep. Oh, except for I've blocked him in. That's okay. Now's probably the best time to take this kill. Shoot. Now I've blocked them in without thinking about it. Well, this way it is. Well, except for now he's gonna get attacked. But you know what? Better him than anyone else at this point. See if we can't sneak up behind them a bit. The AI is weird. I didn't think they would keep following this direction. Okay, so now the question is, how do we take care of this guy? The other two, not such a big... Well, that guy could use a little softening. But this guy's the biggest deal, obviously. So, how do we catch him in a bad place and deal with him before he can be a serious issue to us? At this point, I don't think we have a choice. Because he's gonna... yeah, okay. Next turn, he is almost assuredly going to kill Gris. Because he's within walking distance. And he has the damage to do it. If I move Hakan up, it has the potential to distract him and save him for a turn. And if I move him there, it still gives Luden the room. Well, he doesn't. He can be diagonal, but how much damage does Impale do, though, versus just... Well, better to give myself the option, right? Except for once he moves into the space, then he's at risk. Then he'll be the next to die. There's no good way to do this. Let's see what happens. Oh, fuck. How did I not even realize he came before? Shit. Well, if I move him here, he can still attack, but he can't be attacked. Right? Yeah. Oh! That I did not expect. Huh. That changes a lot of stuff suddenly. So what do I... Do I move Gris back to engage with him, or do I pull Gris off since he's so squishy? Okay, let's look at the turns. You're not hitting any... You're not likely to hit anyone, at least not anyone important. You're not likely to hit anyone important as long as I move Gris. And then it's your turn again, and you are going to attack whoever the hell you want. And it's probably going to be Luton. But you still got enough armor that that's not... It's not a one hit. It's not a death sentence. And that gives me an opportunity to get Gunnulf around to do some more work. The downside of that is that Gris has the 4 armor break, which would be very useful right now. And I'd really like not to waste. Maybe that's the move instead of this one. It potentially blocks off other retreats, but that's a gamble I'm gonna have to take. Do I want to buff Luden, or is that going to be a waste? Is he just going to get taken out? He's the only one who it would be helpful on anyway, so I might as well. I thought he might do that. I kind of didn't expect him to, but it was a possibility. Oh, except for now I can't make a now I can't retreat. I can go around. What if I use my ability? So the question is really, where do I want to be? If I move over here, I'm not really saving myself. If I don't move at all, I'm not saving myself. If I move over here, I at least minimize the angles where I'm going to get in the way or block some... Yeah. It puts me at a little bit more threat of being hit by those guys, but... Well, no, I'm not going to get in anyone's way here. Let's just stay where we are. Ooh, if I move here and use Impale, that'll push him back and make him bleed the next time he wants to attack someone. And it puts me in a much more defensive position. Two tiles, target at least 1 strength. So that it, yeah, that's worth it, because it's 1 more. Yeah, I'm not going to use the points for anything else. Oh, except now this makes this harder. What do I do with Gris? I don't want to put him out of the battle. I don't want to put him in harm's way either. Ah, interesting. A very stupid choice, but one that I appreciate. How many points? Oh yeah, you can only spend the 1, so... All right. If I move there, that's risky as hell, but... Wait a minute. No, I don't need to do that. 'Cause this guy's not really a threat. This guy's the threat. This guy will kill me on the next turn. But I can only do... Hold on. That guy's next, then Luden. I don't want to get in Luden's way. I don't want to kill Hakan. But Hakan is not going to get to retreat. You, then you. Hakan's never going to get to retreat out of their range at this point. So I have to neutralize their power. And even if it's only 1, or actually I think I can do 3 damage, right? Hold on. Target and adjacent enemies. Does this guy should count as adjacent, but I don't know that he does. I don't think that's... I think that's the best gamble I can make. Ah! Come on, 80%? Fucking XCOM. Oh boy. Gris is on his last legs, but he can retreat. Gunnulf is too far back in the order to neutralize both these guys, so that's going to be on Luden to do. But against this guy's power, $15 versus 11 is puts him down to 4 health if I don't break his armor first. On the other hand, I could sacrifice Gunnulf to do the extra armor break, which he may be going down anyway, so I may need to use him that way. Okay, so Luden's placement. This is not technically riskier, and it does make it slightly more circuitous for them, these two, to get further. So, oh, also they're going to move. I think I can kill this guy. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. Hold on. If I kill him, moves up 1, moves up 1, gets to go before Gunnulf, or before, yeah. That's not good. So I want to hurt him. I don't want to kill him. Because if I impaled him, then he would die. He would walk and bleed. That at least makes him basically neutral. Well, we could do that. Is he gonna die anyway if I don't move him? He moves next, he's not gonna hit him. He moves next, he can't get him there. So what are my, what is the, if I don't do that, who's gonna, Hakan is probably going to die. Gris we can definitely save, but at whose expense? If Hakan survives another round, his ability... Oh, he doesn't have... no, he does have... Wait. Yeah, no, he doesn't have points. Turn orders, turn orders. Feels like we're winning this handily and losing it terribly at the same time. Not exactly a fun feeling. Gunnulf goes next. If I break his armor for 6, he's down to 5 versus 8 plus. So Gunnulf could kill him, I think, if nothing else happens. Am I getting that right? Gris hits this guy for 6 armor. That brings him from 11 to 5. With 5 armor, that leaves Gris with 1 health. Puts him in a very dangerous situation, but it... Does he survive? He survives this guy's turn, I believe. I don't think there's a way that he could be hit from there. I think the diagonal is too far, because the diagonals are dumb. Gunnulf comes around. He has 15 strength. Maybe less if he gets hit. But with what strength? 2? He's not getting through. Okay, so let's just assume maybe he's at 14. Maybe. Versus 5 armor and 8 health. That'll take him out. That pushes up the other guy, which means that with no armor, Gris would die. Almost assuredly. Unless the AI makes a dumb move. So what's the alternative? Gris retreats, and everybody else gets more of a beating, and Gris probably ends up dying anyway? Four tiles. Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, if Gris retreats and Gunnulf moves up, he can do at least 5 health damage with 1 spent will. Or 3 armor. 3 armor damage, yeah. And then he also gets in the way of further progress. And eventually... this is probably the worst of the 2 ideas, but... no use just continuing to discuss it. Weird. Okay. So let's actually move Gunnulf into the way. That also has the added bonus that if he can use Tempest if somebody else manages to come up and be a problem. So 3... That doesn't seem right. So 5 strength damage will bring him down to 3. That's basically neutralized. Okay. Are you gonna kill Hakan? Probably not. Are you gonna kill Hakan? Probably not, but possibly. If you both target Luden, he might go down, but it's not likely, and Luden should be able to take out at least one of these guys. And if we get to the pillage mode, then we're in the basically in the clear. Should I give points to Hakan? Or is he just gonna die? You're next. 1 strength versus 4 armor means a 25% chance to kill him. And you have no other abilities. I don't know if you can reach him. I hope not. I guess we'll find out. I don't think Hakan dies next turn. Not before he gets another opportunity. So, does Hakan's ability... Oh, having the points to do extra damage is worth... but he only has the 1. Should I spend a point? I'm not going to spend it on anything else, right? 2 versus... he can only spend... Oh, no. Yeah, he can only spend 2 per turn. Or 2 per move. And he's not using those 2 to retreat. So 1 is fine. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? I should at least move first. Because Eric is relatively fresh, even if he's squishy. Is killing this guy a bad idea? Probably. Because that moves this guy up. He gets 2 turns before Gris does, and then Gris will almost assuredly be dead. Wait a minute. You have to move next. If you don't attack... Well... trying to read the mind of a dumb AI is... so much fun. Hakan goes next. If he has no points, he can kill this guy. No. He's only got 1 strength versus their armor anyway, so he's not doing shit. Okay, don't spend points on him. Attack this guy. Oh. I didn't think about his armor still being so high. Do we care? Who's killing him? If Gunnulf takes too much damage, it might make it harder. I don't think it's worth the point, but at least dropping him to 9. Or should I gamble on 70? Who's he gonna hurt? If he attacks either of these 2 guys, it doesn't matter. If he attacks Luden, it doesn't really matter. He can't really even get to Hakan. Okay. So, let's take his armor out. just for safety. It's kind of a safety move more than anything else. That's weird, but... Okay. Adds strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. So I could kill this guy. Right? I wish I could see exactly what the numbers were, because I can't remember now. I can't remember how much strength damage it does, because if it's more than one, then I'll kill this guy, because he goes next. And he has all that armor that's annoying. Which, ooh, makes it harder for Luden to get him. On the other hand, killing him means moving up the big guy. Nothing is guaranteed because of the relative armor to strength issues. I think this will work. Yes, okay. Alright, alright. Can we get out of here with only one problem? With only one fatality? Casualty, not fatality. For the longest time, I thought casualty referred to... Casualty and fatality were the same thing, but... They're used pretty interchangeably in common use. Okay, so is killing this guy a bad idea? Kinda. Because if only because I won't be in the... Oh no, I can stand there and then... Then he'd be hard-pressed to get past me? He'd be hard-pressed to hit Hakan. But it would go to pillage mode anyway. Okay, I think this is a safe move. Please don't be wrong. Please tell me I've done this right. Okay, we should be good, right? Right? I'm not insane. I'm not about to have the whole party wiped. No, don't do that. I don't want... Ugh. This fiddly bullshit. Fuck off. Okay, that went much better. It was still rough as hell, but much better. Whew, all right. You lean on a crumpled wall, watching endless waves of dredge marching below. Satisfied, Hakan? Mogar asks. The vast number of dredge remind you of the Great Wars. I've seen enough, you reply. Let's get out of here. Mogar stands over the bodies of the man and woman. Think the slag came up here for these two? Asks Mogar, waving his bloodied weapon their direction. Huh. I would hope these would just be the same thing, but one's more gruff, but... Maybe somebody else will suggest it if I do this one. Any idea who they are? The man is dressed in light clothes, unfit for travel in the north. The woman wears an ornate but simple robe and shawl. No, but something... Huh. No, but... Something wrong about this, says Mogar, poorly. He pauses, then puts his ear to the man's chest. This one's still alive, he says. The girl is not. The clang of metal reaches you from the courtyard below, muffled by the thick snow. You curse. Quick, back down. Bring the live one. You skip stairs as you descend, shouting orders to the Varl below. Oh, fuck me. We're just going straight in. Hey, this seems like a good time to find out whether the game is even fucking saved, as has been an issue before. Let's see. And the answer is... wait a minute. The answer is no. The answer is it last saved a week ago. Fuck you, game. Fuck you and your stupid save system. Fuck off. Alright. Next time on the Banner Saga, we're gonna decide what to do about this. Ugh. God damn it.